Hi, I'm Danielle Diamond, founder of Zen Strength Yoga. Today I want to teach you one of my favorite modifications to work on full wheel or Urdhva Dhanurasana. A lot of times beginning students or even more advanced students are too tight to be able to come into the pose with their hands on the floor. So this is a great way to be able to come up and get deeper into the pose without stretching or overstretching, right, and pushing your limits. So we're going to use two blocks up against the wall, and I'll show you how to come into it. Just make sure that you've done a few bridges and opened up a little bit. You don't want to come right into this pose without any warming up. So take your two blocks and bring them up against the wall on an angle. So they're nice and sturdy. You have them here, right? And then turn onto your back, lie down, and bring your head right in between these blocks. It might feel a little claustrophobic, but you want to have the blocks as close as you can to your head because that'll be the distance of your palms in line with your shoulders, right? So set yourself up just like you would for bridge pose. Have your feet hip distance apart, the real distance, not how wide you think your hips are, because that's usually too wide. And then pigeon toe your toes in. Inevitably, when we come up into a pose like this, our toes want to splay out, and that puts a little bit extra pressure on the sacrum, and you don't want to do that. So keep the toes pigeon-toed in or parallel to one another, right? And then plug the shoulder blades down the back and lift up the chest, open up the heart center. Good. And then pressing all four corners of the feet down, bring your palms to the block. So you're going to turn your fingers around, facing your shoulders, and press the heel of the hand on the block. So you don't have to get your whole palm on the block. You just want to have the heel of the hand, and then your fingers can wrap around on the front of the block. Good. And then press the palm and press the feet, and then you're going to engage your core, and you could just start by lifting up your hips, right? So if you're new to this, work with the engagement of plugging the shoulder blades down and pressing the palms into the blocks, and you don't even have to lift your shoulders up yet. You can just work on this, and trust me, this takes a lot of muscular energy in itself, right? So you can stay here, or you're gonna start to press the palms in, and then you can come to the crown of the head, hug those elbows in, make sure you're in alignment, and then straighten the arms and come up. So you might just come here the first couple times or for a while, right? It takes a lot of tricep strength, but eventually you wanna start to straighten the arms and work the chest toward the wall you're looking at. You can even lift up the heels. That'll help give you a little bit more space, and then eventually you can lower them down, right? But instead of being all the way back here, you want to start to move the chest toward that wall and really open up, and this will give you a much better opening in this pose without feeling tight, right? So you'll work here, and then eventually you'll be able to do the regular pose, right? So come down slowly, tuck the chin in, and drop your spine all the way down onto the mat, and then hug your knees into your chest only after you've done your last one. So if you want to practice it a couple times, make sure that you stay with your feet on the floor. You don't want to bring your spine in and out of flexion in between those back bends, right? So just massage the spine on the floor, and then you could grab behind your thighs and then just roll up to sit. I hope you enjoyed that modification for full wheel. Try it out a few times. Let me know how you liked it. For more modifications on poses like that, go to my website, zenstrength.com. Have a great day.